Well, it's been an educational few days. I'll try and explain. With Ferdi falling over the other day and the new neighbour helping us, at least we got to meet the new neighbour, so that's the plus point, and we got through all of that okay. Yesterday was the cleaner and the nurse came for Ferdi, so all that got done. Didn't have the energy to go training because it was going to be a full day, so just kept going, kept doing everything, got everything done that needed, and relaxed. And then in the afternoon there was a kid playing knock and run. Got a video doorbell, so I didn't get out of the chair, Ferdi did. And at the time he was about to go down, they started kicking the ball against the windows and the garage door for fun to get a rise out of us. Couldn't see where they were doing it from, couldn't see who was doing it until they started climbing the garden wall to stand up on top of it and make faces at us. I flipped my lid. I lost it. Ferdi wasn't happy, so he went downstairs to go after them, which is no mean feat considering he can hardly walk. I opened the window, yelled at them. I got my voice. I heard it didn't go. And then went down to Ferdi, see where he was, and he said he tried catching up with them, walking as much as he could with his rollator, and it was really hard, and they just laughed at him and ignored him and walked away. I lost my shit completely. I got my phone in my hand, so I said, fuck it, I'm going after them. I'm going to take photos of them. And I followed them around the block. Looks like they'd ripped a piece of wood off somebody's fence and were playing with that. And I caught up with them. I took photo of them and they went berserk. You can't take photos of us. So each time they said it, I took another photo. And they started yelling at me, so I was yelling back. I'm going to get my parents onto you. And I just yelled back, bring them. They said again, you can't take photos. I said, you can't climb on our walls, but it doesn't stop you, so why should it stop me? Now, the thing that's really strange with this is stress moments, I lose the ability to speak and function. I didn't. I was in a rage. I was that angry because of what they'd done, how they treated Ferdi, so I completely lost it. And I yelled at them, and it was all in Dutch. I understood their Dutch, and I answered them in Dutch and told them, bring it. They didn't, and they kept on trying to get a rise out of us later, and bringing their friends round outside the house, sounding the horns on the bikes. Didn't give them the pleasure of rising to it. They're not worth it. And they realised they'd lost. So the one who was the instigator of it all, he came up, polite, meek, apologised for what he'd done and asked me if I'd delete the photos. I didn't answer him. I just smiled and they left and they caused no more trouble. I've kept the photos because if they cause more trouble, we've got them. But the fact that I got energy from the adrenaline rush, I didn't lose my voice, I could understand Dutch, and I could answer rapid fire back in Dutch is a shock to me. Where it came from, I don't know. I knew the Dutch was still there, but the pathways to access it weren't. But it looks like the complete rage of the situation made me able to. And that is huge. So I'm not angry. I mean, I let it all go. Then when I went to bed, it started processing it all. And I couldn't sleep, so I got up, walked around, went back to bed and slept like a baby. So it was all good. But the fact that I didn't lose my speech and I could do it mouth back at them in Dutch was a huge thing. So as much as they pissed me off, I got a win out of it. So it's weird, but I'm not complaining about it at all. I mean, the kids were assholes, and they felt they privileged to torment, but they didn't like it when I used technology back on them. And I found that amusing, but still raging. So it was a strange day, a lot in a short burst of moments. And it's another day. Let's hope it's a quieter day.